It's time for some real physics. Hey guys, Saladifier here. Welcome back to some more MCreator. In this episode, of course, we're back on Ethereal. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be adding in some ores. And then there's something I want to show you that I've been working on the past probably weekish. And yeah, then I got a poll to take. So be sure to stay tuned because what I added, guys, it's really freaking exciting. It's really going to change this up a whole lot. The whole entire mod could be different because of what I guess discovered or came upon or an idea I had. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's start by adding our ores on Ethereal. That's the most important part right now, is to stick to the game plan. We need to add some ores. So our first ore is titanium. Mostly what the ores do is they are used to make the alloys that are in the game. So some of the alloys are going to be going to use like for I had a list here, but like I wrote all this like a month ago, so some of that I don't know entirely what it means, but from what I remember what the plan was, we have Therium is an alloy, which is basically going to be the key component to getting home. Ethereum is going to be the next like component part, and then there's something that Ethereum is used to make called ETHERITE, and that's how you make the next spacesuit. So we're going to go ahead and add those things in. I actually also still do have to texture the ETHERITE. I don't think I have that textured yet, but that won't be too hard. We can do that quickly. So let's go ahead and just add in the 3 ores there. So I need to add in the raw material, the ingot, and the ore. So let's time lapse this.
No, I don't think I will.
Alright, so after I guess I was probably a good 20 minutes of adding it in, just shows you like how slow things can be once there's a lot of stuff already in the game. But anyway, we added it all in. We're pretty much ready to roll. So we have the titanium, aluminum. I did forget to add the iron. I'm going to quickly add that, even though it's not going to be able to spawn in. So let's hop on into the game, and I'll show you guys all that we just added there. And I'll also show you guys the blocks that Captain Blaziken designed before. So he designed the ores, and most of the ores and most of the materials. But he also designed a whole bunch of blocks based on blocks that I already added, like the stone variants of them. So like if I come into here, I'll just show you guys this through MCreator quick. So these 3 categories are new. These 3 he already did before. So we got the whole Aquapetra stone set, if you guys recall. We have the Eidish stone set, as you recall, and the Obsidian set here. But now he came back greater than ever. He did the Vasium stone set right here. I don't know why that loot table's here. I'm going to put that there just so I can remember to organize it better. Nephidai loot table also shouldn't be there. The whole Nephidai stone set, looking amazing. And then the last set here is Zoisky, also looking absolutely fabulous. There we go. Now we're in the game. Let's go ahead and start the world. So let's travel to our planet here, Ethereal. I can just do /TP ETH for now, or I think I do have the process in the game where I can get there by jumping off the end island. So I think I'm going to do that. I think we might as well show that off. Am I right or am I right? I got some coffee. Nope, just kidding. I already finished it. So let's go to T-Pend. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so here's the structure that you can go and find. So it will have the just premium, but I want to use the structure just to double check that it worked throughout a couple updates. Yeah, everything looks good there. So let's enter it. It's fine. Yeah, so it's like, oh, what? You need eyes at Ender, lol. And then you come up here, you pull this lever. Oh yeah. Look at that. So let's go into survival. Okay, ethereal. Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, should... Oh, okay, I gotta remove that still, because I had a thing just to check my speed as I'm falling. So I can probably remove that now before I forget. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go into creative. Just to let ourselves fall faster, because I don't want to wait. Alright, there we go. So here's ethereal. Let's see if our iron ore spawned. Or any of the ores, really. So we gotta go ahead and look around. Okay, so we got some titanium. Very nice. Let's turn on smooth lighting. Okay, so we got titanium spawns here. I think we need the ETHERITE. I forgot what I named it. It's like Melanticos or something. I'll let you guys discuss on how to pronounce that, because I don't really know what I was going for at this point. Alright, so we got some iron. Should be more common than this. It appears to be. I just really want to make sure that everything spawns. If this really isn't spawning, then I'm going to have to figure it back. But, okay, yeah, things don't appear to be spawning. Something's off. Anything. So let's go see if our iron should spawn here as well. I guess we're falling in. There we go. Alright, so let's see. We should have iron, and I think we had titanium on the top layer, so this one should have magnesium or aluminum. Here's our iron. And here's our magnesium. Okay, so those both spawn. I wonder if the thing accidentally spawns here. The Melanticos. Oh, island. Nice little cubby. Alright. Alright, now I don't think the Melanticos spawns here either. Where is it supposed to spawn again? Mesosphere, yeah, so I don't know if that's too low. Let's try 4 and 4 for next time. Alright, let's see if our final one spawns, and then after that I'll show you guys the plan. So, alright, we're here. This is the darkest realm because it's furthest down. I guess these blocks are already kind of glowing. So there should be iron here, and we should also be finding... Here's some iron. That's aluminum. Good. Okay, yes, we got aluminum, and now we just need iron. There's some iron. Yeah, so everything spawns. So that's good. We're good to go. There we go. It is spawning, and it's spawning kind of like netherite from what it looks like, so that's good. So let me just go ahead and go like that again. Okay, it didn't spawn that time. That's okay. That's acceptable. Yeah, okay, that's actually probably good because we don't want it to spawn too often. Just like that. Okay, good. Okay, yep. Oh, this is spawning just like netherite. That's good. Nice. That's clutch. That's really good. Alright. And then... Oh yeah, I want to show you guys the blocks too. There's so much to show you guys, I feel like I gotta cut this into 2 episodes, but no, we're cramming this into 1. So, I'm actually just gonna show you guys pictures that I already took with these, just because I don't have time to build anything. Alright, so as you can see, these are like the polished blocks, these are the stone bricks, these are the stairs, the slabs, the pillars, kind of the top of the pillar, which you can't really see, but you can see better right here. And then this is kind of how it looks like in the setting of where Magnesium is mainly found. This next one here is this is Zoyski. So you got polished Zoyski, you got the stone brick variant, the stairs, the cobblestone, which actually if we go back we can see the Vasium cobblestone here. And then we got the chiseled variant. Vasium doesn't have a chiseled variant, but this one does, so that's that. It's got the pillars here, and the top of the pillars is actually the smooth block. And then here's the Nephiadai. We've got the cobble Nephiadai, the pillar. Again, all of this looks absolutely spectacular. I love how these came out. Thank you again, Captain Blaziken, for doing the textures. I think he'll be doing more textures for the rest of the mod. You got some stairs, slabs, you got the pillars here. I think everything just looks phenomenal, and this one also does not have a chiseled variant. So yeah, those are the pictures there. So let's go ahead and jump into the final thing I want to address, which is the orbits. So essentially, in my Discord server, if you haven't joined already, be sure to join it. The link is in the description. I took a poll. Let me see what I asked. Is it in general? Yeah, so I said I have an idea for the Final Frontier. Sorry, I have an idea for the Final Frontier, but there are concerns with it in terms of being overly complicated. And now this is in 2 senses. This is in the sense of the player and the sense of me, the mod maker. So I could implement a way to orbit a planet and literally be able to fly like away from the planet, kind of like in real life. So like the NASA or the space industry will launch a rocket into space and it will go into orbit around Earth, and then from there they kind of burn and they change their orbit from like just Earth to kind of incorporate around Mars too. Then they just kind of let their orbit take them to there. And that's kind of how spaceflight works. So this could be cool because it would resemble real life physics, but there's a lot of things I'd have to play around with, and it would probably take a good amount of time to like implement. So here are the couple options. I actually wrote these down on here because I think there's a few more better options to pick from. So the first option is don't add it at all. This is a stupid idea. Let's keep the game simple. The second option is add it in the second version of the Final Frontier. So I don't know if the second version, if I'm going to make a series on that. If you guys really want it and I get enough support on this series, then maybe I'll do the second or 2.0 version. I could add it in this version, so that's option C, is just add it in this version. So A is don't add it at all. B is add it in 2.0. C is add it in this version. D is a really interesting one. What D is add it as a difficulty setting. So essentially, there would be like a little toggle you can switch or something. It'll be like, hey, do you want to play on complex mode? If you play in complex mode, there'll be like more achievements you can get, and it will like allow you to use a little less fuel than you would if you just did the automatic one. And then there's two settings that way, so you can either just have the simple, you fly by the black hole, launch, you're at the planet. Or you can do the orbit stuff. And then option E is come back to this idea later. It's a very spontaneous idea. I just had this like a week ago. And so maybe this idea isn't well developed. Maybe I should just come back once I'm closer to finishing the mod and be like, okay, do I want to do this now that the mod's pretty much done? So those are the 5 options. A is don't add it at all. B is add it in 2.0. C is add it in this version. D is add it as a difficulty setting. And E is come back to this idea later. So let me know what you guys think I should do. Here's what I have so far. I figured I'd show you guys. So if I fly, hit N, and do such game mode survival, I automatically start flying in a circle. I'll show you guys the procedure for this in a second. I just want to... It's very complicated because it should have just worked like basic trigonometry. And like calculus and trigonometry is what I use to do this. What is happening? That's never happened before. How strange. That's probably... Is that fabulous? What if I turn all this off? They don't come back. What the heck? Why did they just disappear? Yeah, so this is a radius 100 orbit. And so it's not perfect on the dime perfect because I ran into a lot of issues. I can show you guys what it should do. So did these blocks just get removed or what happened here? No, they're just not loading in. Okay. Okay. So, anyway, I don't really know what's going on with that. So if I do such game mode creative and fly up, you guys can... game. So it orbits in a circle around the origin there. And so, of course, I can make it orbit in an ellipse and do like real life space physics with this. So that's the idea. Is let me restart MCreator. You orbit around the planet and like you burn at certain points to get to different planets and stuff like that. So it could make the game more complex and more realistic. Or yeah, I already listed all the options, but that's the ideas. Orbits, I think it's a cool idea. I at least want to play around with it a little bit. Yeah, so hopefully everything works out well with that. So I'll show you guys the code, and I'll show you guys what should have been with it. So actually, you know what? I'll show you guys the code. So essentially, right here, once it pops up, oh, okay, yeah, I have so much crap on here. So, because I was literally playing with this for probably a non-consecutive 24 hours. Like one day I just sat here for like probably 12 hours just working on this. But I just spent a lot of on and off with this. So eventually I got to the point where I found a formula that should work. So essentially, a theta in a triangle is the radius over, let's see, so this would be angle theta. So it's a cosine, arc cosine of the side length, like your x position over your radius, if you want to use x, and then that's going to give you theta, the angle you form to the origin from a certain whatever position you're in. So then it takes like the arc cosine of x over r, or the arc sine of z over r, because they're opposites. And then for the velocity, for the x velocity, you take the z position. Quick editor's note, I just wanted to say when you're taking the velocity here, you take a sine function of, usually you'd use arc sine so that they can cancel each other out, because the sine of the opposite function is just going to be whatever's in the function itself. So it turned out to, or what it should have been was just z over r, or x over r if you're using the z velocity. But that didn't turn out accurate because I guess there's a glitch in the game or something, but I get into that more. But what I did for the velocities, I took for the x velocity, I took the negative sign of arc sine of z over r, which is literally just z over r. And then for the z velocity, I took the cosine of arc cosine of x over r, which is literally just x over r. But then there were other things I had to do to the function to make sure it was more accurate and actually worked properly in the game. And multiply it by, or add, do the z position plus, wait. Oh, I'm a little lost. What was it originally? Hang on. Let me just derive it real quick. Yeah, so originally it was just supposed to be the position over the radius would be your velocity. So for the x velocity, it just has to be negative. So it'd be negative z over r, your z position over the radius. And then your z velocity would be x over r, the x position over the radius. But it didn't work, and it just kind of gradually got bigger and bigger. I have no idea why. I couldn't figure it out. So I eventually just found a formula that made it kind of work, sort of. So essentially what the formula is it's the opposite position. So like the z is on the x and the x is on the z, plus 1/2 times your actual x over radius, or your actual z over radius. And then you divide all of that by your radius. So all that over radius. And that gives you the kind of, I guess, real thing to kind of make up for like the lag, I guess. So this gets you very, very close. Not perfect, but very close to perfect. So it does get ever so slightly larger, so I guess I could do like 001, but when I do that, it still doesn't work properly. So that's what we got. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. It would help a lot if you guys could subscribe. I'm actually trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the week, so if you guys could do that, that'd be absolutely amazing. And yesterday, I think by the time this comes out, yesterday I live streamed Spaceflight Simulator, so go check that out. That might get you a better idea of the orbits and stuff like that. I actually haven't streamed it yet. I'm going to stream that in about 40 minutes. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. Comment, share, subscribe, favorite, you know, all that good stuff. And again, 2,000 subs by the end of the week. Is that possible? Am I really reaching for the stars there? That was a stupid pun. I'm just going to leave. Bye. Peace out.